Hey everyone, Dr. Len here. How are you doing? So today I want to talk to you about preparation being key. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, which is what I've been today and what has happened. Sorry, excuse the wind just blew in my window. The wind just blew in my window. That's what I wanted to say. Yes. Anyway, so I'm an A&E doctor. I'm also an advocate for integrative wellness and an animal aromatherapy specialist. And I love to use essential oils to support the health and well-being of myself and my pets and help educate people to do the same for their family and animals as well. And I'm also training to be an animal behaviorist, a dog behaviorist. And here's Holly joining us as well. So this is really where it all comes in to what I'm talking about. But if you like what you're listening to and like my little story today, please hit subscribe or follow so I can carry on creating more content for you, and let me know in the comments what you want to know about. Would you like to get essential oils into your life? Why not book in for a free chat with me or come to one of my classes to find out how essential oils can support you or your pets. I'm actually running a healthful dog challenge coming up in August, so do check out my events for more about that. But if you've got oils in your life and you don't know how to use them for your pets, that's okay, because I do consultations for that too. So drop me a message and we can chat about what the best option is for you. And Holly wants to join in clearly today. She's been very on camera a lot this evening. So yes, failure, planning to fail. So I went out for a dog walk earlier today. We were going to these playing fields that are near where I live. There's loads of space. I actually planned on walking down to the meadows. But anyway, we were out. My dog Inca was on a tracking line. So Inca is blind. She is quite anxious. She's particularly anxious with men as well, which isn't unusual for a lot of anxious dogs either. Holly, okay, I'm going to be just doing the live with Holly. And so she was on a tracking line. I had my other 5 dogs there, and it was just all very, very lovely. Now I have tendonitis in my shoulder with impingement. It's from an injury that came up in October. And unfortunately, I had COVID on the 1st of July, and it completely flared my shoulder up. I mean, it's painful all the time now, whereas before it was only painful if I sort of overextended or, and things like that. And now it's just very painful. So we're out for this walk. So that was another thing I should have been prepared for. So Inca's on a tracking line. It's all very good. There's a dog walker across this edge of the field. And I checked him out, and he was really responsible. There's a lot of bad dog walkers around, but he just had 4 dogs. He didn't have like 10, just had 4. And he was recalling his dogs. And I was just like, oh my goodness, that's a really responsible dog walker. This is lovely. And one of his dogs actually started coming in Inca's direction. He was picking up some poo, and I wasn't overly concerned. They were quite away. They were a real way from me. And I looked at Inca's line and I thought, oh, should I just hold her line just in case? And I was like, no, everything's fine. He's going to call the dog back, and Inca's just mooching. She's not even going in that direction. And she must have got the scent of something. And then she's like, oh, and having a thing. And she just started bimbling over there, and there wasn't any sort of reactivity. She was just, oh, I'm just going to go for a little bimble. I'm just going to mooch over there, see what's going on, check it out. And the dog's still coming towards. And at this point, I'm like, they're still quite a long way away, but I'm like, I don't really want Inca to hurt herself, so I'm just going to hold that line so she can't go any further than 10, because it's 10-meter tracking line, so I just get the line. Now, I can't reach out with my right hand because it hurts. So reach with my left, miss the line. Go to reach the line again, miss the line. And this time I'm actually getting a bit panicked because the 10-meter line has actually gone a little bit further, and I've only got like maybe 1.5 meters left. So I reach to get the line, I fall over, put my right arm out to break my fall, lots of pain through my arm, still haven't got the line, managed to grab the line, and I got it. Now I sat on the floor. I was crying. As soon as I've grabbed the line, Inca's just even turned around to me. I've got Bambi and Inca going, oh, Mummy, are you okay? And in my haze of pain and tears, I can hear him call out, sorry. Now, I couldn't actually, it was one of those occasions where you can't actually process anything. And it wasn't, I was massively delayed. And I couldn't even speak because I was like in too much pain, and I couldn't lift my arm up because I was in pain, and my other arm obviously had the line. So I felt awful. And once I'd got stood up, after a couple of minutes, I thought, I can call out to him, and he was too far away. And I felt awful because I just wanted to say, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You were amazing. You were responsible. And it was my fault because I hadn't planned for Inca suddenly going. And I should know that because she's a dog. obviously that's what she does. She goes to have a sniff. And I'm always, I'm often quite banging on about, oh, friendly dogs, you've got to recall your dog if you see a dog on a lead. My dog was on a lead and I was an idiot. So I just wanted, accidents do happen. No one was hurt except me. That's the main thing. I have now paid penance because I have been in pain all day. Very, very painful. I've got my little roller and I've got my my deep blue and Capaba rub, and I am just applying it all the time because I am really in pain. But the key thing is it's all about preparation. And if you have got an anxious or reactive dog, then you do need to be prepared. So I am prepared. I go out with my oils to calm her. I go out with my tracking line. I actually go out with a muzzle sometimes. Well, I do have a muzzle because a lot of people ignore her blind dog coat. And she didn't have a blind dog coat on today anyway. But so I've actually put a muzzle on, and the minute people see a muzzle, they're like, oh, I'm not going near that dog. And it's actually the best deterrent ever. So I always have my treats, I had my whistle, I had everything except common sense. And I should have just thought, you know what, I'm just going to be prepared. Be prepared, because she has done that at the fields once before, but it was actually a friend on the next field. And this guy was flying drones, but it wasn't actually the spook of the drones. She'd smell Anne. She loves Anne. So you literally saw Inca. This was in COVID during lockdown, like in the right heart lockdown. So Anne's the other side of the field, and you literally saw Inca go, and she was off. And she moved so fast, and I'm chasing after her, trying to grab the line. And I knew Anne would catch her. And I could see Anne thinking, oh my God, I've got to catch this dog. Because behind Anne was the car park and trees. Well, trees and then a car park. So, and I literally was just running as fast as I could. And it was literally about half across the playing field before I managed to sort of throw myself onto the line and stop her, because she just wanted to get over to say hello to Anne. But we don't always have things like that. Otherwise I would have been really prepared. And that's a really rare occasion, that. But yeah, today. And so because of that, I've been in pain all day, and just having that little bit of extra preparation would have prevented a piss poor performance. So, just think about that, especially if you've got a nervous and active dog. Just be one step ahead. Don't just, I'll just wait and see what happens. Just put your foot on the line, just grab hold of the line, because prevention is better. It's all about prevention, isn't it? It's better than cure. And what's happened now is Inca still had a great walk, but we couldn't go and do the longer walk because I was just like, oh, I'm so much pain. So we just had a sort of bimble around the field. But there endeth the lesson today. So I've posted about the dog walker as well. I've actually posted on local groups, because I feel so bad that he might have thought that I fell because of him, and I didn't. I fell because I was an idiot. So I hope he sees my apology on the local groups. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and share that little story. So prevention, planning prevents piss poor performance. So if you've liked what you've listened to, my little story, please hit the follow or subscribe button. Give me a shout. Let me know what you want to learn about. Obviously, we've not covered any oils today. Just been about dog training and prevention being better than cure. So stay safe, stay well, everyone. Take care. Bye.